Hi and welcome to my first YouTube video of my YouTube channel, my new YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is dedicated to both the fun and the mindful sides of beauty. The first video I'm going to do is my makeup inventory, which is a precursor to my project pan that's coming in 2 weeks, which will include a variety of products, but today we are focusing on my makeup inventory. My skincare inventory will come when I have access to all my skincare products, and my perfume inventory will come, I would say, in a month, maybe 2 or 3. And I won't be doing a haircare inventory because I have very little haircare products, and I won't be doing a body care inventory because I share most of the body care products I have. Before I begin my makeup inventory, I'd just like to say there are some products in this that are quite old, but they didn't get much use back in the day. So if you could please not judge me for still using them, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, let's start with makeup inventory. Okay, so starting with my complexion products, excluding powders, I have 8 complexion products, including 1 Essence primer, 1 Makeup Forever foundation, 2 skin tints, 1 from Fenty Beauty and 1 from Supergoop, and 4 concealers, 1 from Fenty Beauty, 1 from Huda Beauty, 1 from Kosas, and 1 from Chanel. So starting off, my Essence primer, I got this last year, late last year, December, November last year, and it's for the under eyes, but I use it for the entire face, and it's pretty decent. It's quite sticky, but it doesn't really fill in fine lines the way it said it would. But yeah, it's decent. I don't mind it. Um, and this I got for an advent calendar that I bought late last year. It came as an extra. So second, my Makeup Forever foundation. This is in the shade R510. You can see that. I got this in 2019, I believe, from Debenhams. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's too dark for me, so I tend to use it as with the Chanel concealer to lighten it up. But it's decent. I've had it since 2019. Second, the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint in shade 19, the Eavesdrop. Yeah, I got this in 2022. I wanted to get something that was lighter than the Makeup Forever foundation for light days, and I really like this. Yeah, I've used it quite a bit, and it's a good product. Yeah, I recommend it. Lastly, of my foundations and skin tint is my Supergoop SPF tinted sunscreen that is in shade 40W, if you can see that. Yeah, this expires in October. I haven't opened it yet. I got this last summer. I wanted something that has coverage, and it's also a good shade. The Fenty Beauty is also a good shade. Um, and yeah, I haven't used this yet, but I hope to use it up by October. Okay, so for my concealers, my first one's my Fenty Beauty one. I believe this is in 410. Yep, 410. I got this in 2019, maybe 2018 from Boots. And it's pretty much my shade, but slightly lighter. Let me show you. My face is less orange than my hand, so as you can see, it's quite orange on me, but when it goes on my skin and it acclimates, it's perfectly fine. I've used this quite a bit, but it still has quite a bit to go, and I think I'll put this in my project pan next year. And then my Huda Beauty concealer in shade Crumble 7.1N. Yeah, this is my perfect skin tone. This always suits my skin tone as far as shade goes. So yeah, you can see on there. Yeah, slightly lighter. I think my face is lighter than my hand at this moment. Yeah, this is good. I got this last year from Boots, last summer, and I wanted a concealer that was closer to my skin tone, that was slightly more neutral, and so far I've really enjoyed it. And then there's my Kosas concealer in shade, I think this is 7.3N. Most foundations are orange on me, and so I usually go with concealers. I got this not long after the Huda Beauty one. I was hoping for it to be a lighter shade for highlighting, but it turned out to be pretty close to my skin tone when it blends out. Yeah, I don't mind this. It's quite nice. I do worry about it expiring though, so I'll probably start using it up soon. Yeah, that's the Kosas. And then lastly, my Chanel, which I use to lighten up my makeup forever. This is because my Kosas was so not really lightening up, so I got this, which is much lighter. This is not a decent concealer. Um, it's it's good for lightening up, and but it's not good under the under eyes, which is where I mostly use concealer. So as you can see, it's much lighter than my other foundations and my other concealers. Um, yeah, I use this to lighten up my makeup forever. I haven't found the perfect ratio yet, but I do use it with the makeup forever, and it does make me look a bit orange, the makeup forever. So it's helpful to have something that's more neutral to balance it out. And yeah, those are all of my complexion products. Okay, so next is contours and bronzers. I have two contour and bronzer products, both from Fenty Beauty, and I got both of them in 2018 with my Fenty Beauty concealer. This is a contour stick in shade Truffle. It's decent. I haven't used it too much. I hope to use it up soon, but I need to get more familiar with contouring. I'm not too familiar with it. Yeah, but it's not a bad product. And then I have a bronzer, a powder bronzer in the shade Cocoa Naughty. I've used this quite a bit lately. It's not bad. Um, I'm not familiar with using bronzer though, so I need to get in the habit of using it more often. And here is the swatch. If it's going to come off, well, it's not really coming off, but it is a good bronzer. Yeah. Okay, so next up is blushes. I have 9 blushes. Yeah, I know. Um, I have 4 from Hui, okay, beauty brand, 1 from Hourglass. Let me turn that around. 1 from Hourglass, 1 from Too Faced, 1 cream blush from Moonglaze, liquid blush from Rare Beauty, and then another cream blush from Rode. I got the free pudding pots last year. I kind of went on a shopping spree for them. Every time I was in Boots, I bought one. And yeah, they're good. I like them a lot. They're very pigmented. I like having a variety of colors. I keep them in the boxes so that they're easy to keep track of the colors. Because the lids kind of vary. I'll take one out just so you can see. Yeah. Here's the purple shade. But yeah, they're good. I enjoy them a lot. I don't have any plans to use them up soon because I really enjoy them. So for now, they will stay in my collection. And then the 3 pudding pots are in shades Mule, My, BFF, and Boss. Next is an Hourglass blush, and it is in shade Luminous Flash. And it is a very beautiful shade, very shiny shade. I got this in an advent calendar, and it's a Selfridges advent calendar, and it's not something I plan to use up soon. It can run a bit ashy on me sometimes. It normally looks fine, so I gotta be careful how I apply it. I got this late last year. The Selfridges advent calendar was last year's advent calendar, and I really enjoy it so far, even though it can run ashy on me. And then I also have this Too Faced powder blush, which is my first powder blush in the shade How Deep Is Your Love? How Deep Is Your Love? They don't make these anymore, actually. They have them. The Love Flush is now liquid blush, and I got this in 2017 because maybe 2018, and it's a nice pink. I take it traveling. Yeah, I do want to use this up soon though because it's so old, because it's the oldest blush I have. Um, yeah, and then I have a Moonglaze blush, which also came in my advent calendar in the shade Phases, or maybe Blushed. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, this is a cream blush. Everything else, the free pudding pots are kind of like a mix of cream and powder. Then the Hourglass and Too Faced powder, and then this one is cream. Um, it's a nice shade actually. I haven't used it too much, but I like the shade. I don't know why when I remember it, I think it's more purple than it actually is, but it's a beautiful shade actually. I need to use this more often. I got this last year in the same advent calendar that I got the Hourglass one in, the Selfridges advent calendar. And then I have this Rare Beauty liquid blush that I got in New York in 2022, Christmas 2022, and it is in the shade Faith. Now this is stunning. It doesn't stay purple like this one. This one stays purple, the Boss, the free pudding pot, but this doesn't stay purple. But it's a stunning shade. I love it. I use it quite a lot, so hopefully I will use it even more in the future. And
Yeah, I hope to use this up soon. So this will be in my project pan. Um, and then my Road blush, which I got for my birthday. So that was May 20. Well, my birthday is May 19th, but I got it on May 20th from Sephora, and it's in the shade Sun Soak. I'm not gonna swatch this one because it's new and I don't want to use it. But it's a stunning orange shade. I really like it as far as shades go, and of all the ones I swatched, it was the one I fell in love with. So yeah, these are all 9 of my blushes. I have another blush product, but I use it as lipstick, so I'm gonna keep that for when that happens. Next up is my eye products, excluding eyeshadow palette. So I have 5. I have 2 brow pencils, one from Ardell and one from Evolution, 2 brow gels, one from number 7, let me turn that around, number 7, and one from MAC, and then one mascara from Fenty Beauty. Now I got 2 of these products, the MAC brow gel and the Fenty Beauty mascara, from the same advent calendar where I got my Selfridges advent calendar, where I got some of my blushes from. And but starting off with my brow pencils, I got this one, the Ardell one, in 20, I want to say 2017, maybe 2016. It's very old. It's quite light on me, but I still find it very helpful. I still use it. And then my Revolution eyeliner eyebrow pencil I got last year. It's good. It's better than the Ardell one, but again, it's something I want to use up. I don't think I want to do eyebrow products at all anymore, apart from eyebrow gel. And then I have my number 7 lash and brow perfector. Um, and this is an eyebrow gel, but I use it sometimes as an eye mascara. Yeah, it's quite dirty because it's the one I use. As you can see, I haven't used the MAC yet, so it's not used. But it's really good. I really like it. And then my MAC product, um, my Pro Locked Brow Gel. I haven't used this yet. It's not opened, and neither is my Fenty Beauty mascara, which is in shade Cause I'm Black. um, and yeah, I'm really excited to use this. I don't think I'll add this to my project pan because these do expire after 6 months, but I'm gonna open it in July and use it regularly from then. So those are all my eye products apart from my eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so now moving on to my eyeshadow palettes. I have 5 eyeshadow palettes. Technically, it's 4, and this is a highlighting palette, but I don't do highlighter anymore, so I use it as an eyeshadow palette. The one I got first is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar. I believe I got this in 2017. Um, yeah, I've used the shimmers quite a bit. I need to use this more often. Again, I want to use this up because it's um it's quite old. It smells nice though. Um, yeah, I want to use the shimmers up because I think the shimmers look quite nice on me, and they're quite old-fashioned shimmers though. So I don't. They're not my favorite shimmers, but I do enjoy them. Second one I got was the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette. I got this in like 2018, 2017. Um, yeah, Colored Rain isn't around anymore actually, but I ordered this online. I like the shimmers a lot. I think I like the shimmers more than like the Too Faced ones. But yeah, I need to use this up as well because it's pretty old. Yeah. And then the next one I believe might have got this before I got the Colored Rain. I'm not too sure. So here is the Cover FX highlighting palette. It's a very chunky, glittery highlighter, and I don't really use highlighter like that. So I use it as eyeshadow, and it's the kind of eyeshadow I like. I like a one and done on your lid shimmer, which you'll see in the Morphe. It's very pretty. I got it as an exclusive, the Harvey Nichols version, so it's engraved, and yeah, I want to use this up as well. Um, Next up is my Morphe eyeshadow palette, which I got in um my advent calendar, my Selfridges advent calendar, and these 2 shades, stunning, literally stunning, like, perfect. I love them so much, and this is the kind of eyeshadow look I go for, just a shimmer, and I hope to get a lot of use out of this. And then the last one, which was a belated gift for my birthday, and It's so new, I haven't even peeled off the plastic yet. I don't want to peel it off yet. Is my Pat McGrath Mothership 3. Does this open? Opens here. Yeah, it's gorgeous and it's mainly shimmers, so that's why I got it, because it's mainly shimmers. And I hope to use this as I use the other ones. I haven't swatched it yet, I haven't even used it yet, but it's very exciting in my collection. So yeah, those are the 5 of my eyeshadow palettes. Okay, now moving on to lip products. I'm starting with my lip liners. I have 4 lip liners. One from the Beauty Crop, one from Charlotte Tilbury, another one from the Beauty Crop, and then one from Lisa Eldridge. Okay, so starting with the Beauty Crop ones, I got these as the part of the Beauty Crop slash X Aisha collection. This is in the shade Sade, and then this is in the shade Ice Baby. Um, the Sade one is lovely when it's used as a gradient lip. The Ice Baby is a bit dark for me, but considering how this is meant for dark skin girls, I understand that. I wanted to support the collab, and I'm glad I did. The Charlotte Tilbury, I got these last year, May last year. The Charlotte Tilbury I got literally like on my birthday, so May 19th. It is in the shade, I think this is Pillow Talk Deep. Yeah, Pillow Talk Deep. If you can see that. Yeah, it's an alternative to my Ice Baby, just a lighter version of the same idea, and I really like it. Yeah, I've used it a couple of times now. And then the Lisa Eldridge is in the shade Fawn. Fawn, let me show you just so you can know how it's pronounced. Fawn. That's how it's written. This is too light for me, I think. It makes me look a bit ashy, so I don't use it too often. I got this in the Selfridges advent calendar. But I do plan to use it up. I have used a bit. It's the only one that's been sharpened. So clearly I have used it. I'm still experimenting with how I use it to make it work, but I am using it. So yeah, these are my lip liners, and here are the swatches of them, so you can see what they look like. Okay, so now on to lipstick products, lip products in general, mainly lipsticks, but also ones that aren't lip oils, balms, and glosses. I have 6 lipsticks, and 1 liquid lipstick. This lipstick is from Essence. This one is from Makeup Forever. This one's from Dior. This one's from YSL. This one is from the Beauty Crop. This is technically a blush, but I use it as a lipstick, so it's from Pixie. And then the liquid lipstick is from Colored Rain. Okay, so this is the Essence lipstick. It's a red matte red lipstick. I love this. I think it's great, but they don't make it anymore. I've checked online, so I'm not sure if I want to use it up or if I want to be careful. I haven't decided yet. And then this is a mini Makeup Forever lipstick, which I got as a free gift from my trip to Debenhams to get my Makeup Forever foundation. It's quite light on me, so I have to use the liner, which now I think it makes sense now to why I need 2 brown liners. So because I have more, as you can see, this is also lighter to use up that needs liners. And you'll see now with my Dior lipstick, my Makeup Forever, yeah, my Makeup Forever is an okay product, but I prefer the Dior mainly because of the smell. This is a similar shade, as you can see. It's a bit lighter actually. This was my mum's friend got her a Dior advent calendar, and this was a free gift. Not a free gift. It was one of the doors, and she didn't want it, so I took it from her. I use this mainly when I'm traveling, but it's a great lipstick. And then the YSL, this was a gift from a family friend in this 2016, 17, this one 2019, this one 2021, 2020, 2022, I think. And then I think this was also 2022 or 2023. This is a glossy red lipstick. I love the color of this. I wear this quite often. As you can see, it complements my skin tone. So yeah, I do wear this quite a bit. And then this is from the Beauty Crop. It is lipped cream, but it's basically a lipstick. People can classify as a lip liner, but I classify as a lipstick. As you can see, this is light. This is because the Beauty Crop X Aisha collection was meant as gradiented lips. So this was meant to go in the inside of the lip, and that's how I use it. And then we have my Pixie lips blush that uses lipstick. It technically says somewhere it says lips and cheek. Yeah, cheeks and lips. But I don't use it for cheeks. I just use it for lips. And this is quite used quite a bit. It's quite sheer. So something I like to do is mix it with the Makeup Forever or the Dior, and then put it on so it kind of is a light, so that this is darkened and then this is also not sheared out. And then lastly, my liquid lipstick from Coloured Rain. Of course, they don't exist anymore. I got this in last May. I got this last May. I got this in like 2023. And then I got this in 2017. I mainly want to use this up. I think it's a gorgeous color on me. I really like how this color looks on me, but I don't use it too often because it's quite old. Yeah, I'd love to use this up. And yeah, those are all of my lipsticks. Okay, so finally for my lip products, I have my lip glosses, oils, and balms. I have 2 lip glosses, one from Tower 28 and one from, let me put it right, Coloured Rain. 2 lip balms. Technically I have 4, but the other 2 are uncolored, so I'm keeping them for my skincare project pan. They're both from Summer Fridays. 1 lip oil, which is from the Beauty Co-op, and this is like a mix of a lip gloss and a lip cream. It's from Thin, which is a K-beauty brand. So I'm not going to swatch the Tower 28. I got this as a free gift when I went to Sephora for my birthday. I'm not going to swatch it because it's brand new and I haven't used it, but it's a nice color. I think it will look nice on top of other lipsticks. Then I have my Coloured Rain one, which I got in 2017, 2018. I really like the color of this. It's quite opaque, but it's not as glossy as it used to be because it's quite old. So I got to use this up. Yeah, it's a decent product. It smells nice. It looks nice. I need to use it more often. It's long lasting, so it is something I need to use more often. Oh, let me tell you the shades. This is in shade Pistachio. This is in shade XOXO. Yeah, I knew that. And then the Summer Fridays balms are in shade Poppy and Strawberry Soft Serve. So these I'm not going to swatch because they're very hard to swatch with the applicator. I'll show you. But they're great. I use these quite often. I just finished a Huda Beauty lip oil and I use these instead of that for moisturizing my lips and giving it some color. This is from the Beauty Co-op / Aisha collection, Beauty Co-op X Aisha collection. And then this is in, I think this is Cocoa something. I don't know its shade name. I'll check and put it on the screen. So this is a glittery lip oil and it's stunning. I love this. I love how this looks on my lips. I need to use this more often. But right now I'm just going through my Summer Friday lip balms out. They're quite close to being finished, not perfectly close, but close enough where I can start using this one more regularly to moisturize my lips. But it's more of an outside the house, like outside kind of color. So I need to use it more when I leave the house. And then lastly, my Thin, which I got from a K-beauty advent calendar that I had, which is the same one that I got the Essence Under Eye Primer as a free gift from the same place. I think it's called Latino. And then this is quite opaque as well. And this looks nice on my lips. It's kind of gives it a nice wash of color. I don't use this too often. I plan to keep it for a while until I use my other products up. So I have other products to use. But I like it. Yeah, I like it. And then these are all of my lip glosses, oils, and balms. Okay, so last off is my setting products. I have 3 setting powders and 1 setting spray. This Bahama Mama, the balm, is technically a bronzer, but I use it as a setting powder because it's quite close to my skin tone. I got this in 2019 in the airport on the way to Tokyo. This Sasha Buttercup powder I got from Amazon in I want to say 2018, maybe 2017. I prefer this to this. I kind of just use this because I have it. I don't think it's really trendy anymore to use yellow powder in this way, but yeah, I don't mind it. I'll use it up. And then last I got this on my birthday. It's Sephora. This is a Laura Mercier mini setting powder. I haven't used this yet, but I'm very excited to use it when I finally finish this because I'm close to hitting pan on this. And then last off, I have my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, which the nozzle fell off and doesn't work. So I have put it in this Boots setting spray, and I got this in my Selfridges advent calendar as well. And so far, so good.
I found that section showing my makeup inventory on June 2nd. It is now July 1st, and my makeup inventory my makeup collection in fact has changed. Since then I have acquired this YSL lipstick in the shade NM or New Mousse. I got it for my mom. She got it in an advent calendar in like 2022, 2023, the same one that had the other YSL lipstick from a friend. And she didn't want it, so she gave it to me unused, and I've used it a couple of times, including today. I'm wearing it right now, and it's a good product. I do enjoy it as much as I enjoy my other YSL lipstick, even though I have to use a lip liner with it. So this brings the total of lipsticks I have from 6 to 7, and the total including my liquid lipsticks from 7 to 8. Okay, I have my computer now, and I'm gonna read off the amount of each product I have in each category of makeup. I will be looking down, so apologies for that. I have 1 primer, 1 foundation, 2 skin tints, 4 concealers, 3 powders, 1 bronzer, 1 contour stick, 9 blushes, 2 eyebrow pencils, 2 eyebrow gels, 1 mascara, 5 eyeshadow palettes, including the highlighting palette that I'm using as an eyeshadow palette, 4 lip liners, 7 lipsticks, including the blush I'm using as a lipstick, 1 liquid lipstick, 3 lip glosses, 3 lip oils / balms, not included my uncolored ones, and 1 setting spray. So overall, I have 51 makeup products, which is not the biggest, but it's still quite a lot for one face. And if you're curious about how many makeup products I'd like to have, I think roughly 20, maybe 30, so I have a lot to use up before I get to my goal. Like I said, I'll be doing a Project Pan video, introduction mainly, but also usage. I will do that in maybe 2 weeks, possibly a week. And like I said, that won't just include makeup, that'll have skincare, body care, hair care, like everything that I can possibly use. So yeah, that's all for this video. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in a year. I'll try to upload every 2 weeks, and I have a lot of great ideas for YouTube videos. So if you're interested, please subscribe. And of course, if anything you want to know about, any of the products you want information about, please leave it in the comments. I'll try to apply the best I can. And yeah, so bye.